Seneferu procedural pipeline. Seneferu comes with a pre-configured procedural pipeline of making a moving picture from pre-production to post-production and project delivery, including an in-depth support for the processes required when making a fully CGI or VFX production. Seneferu's pipeline is designed over Seneferu Brain as an accumulating knowledge of the processes of making a moving picture and the correlations between them, rather than being separate pipelines and workflows for specific phases and conditions, which means that the knowledge and the brain logic of your Seneferu setup are growing and getting enhanced over time with every new project, like a human who's getting more experiences over time with every new different case he faces in production. Out of the box, the procedural pipeline and the pre-configured workflow, in addition to the toolsets shipped with Seneferu, are more than enough to finish an advanced CGI or VFX production from A to Z without having to make any investment on pipeline development, where the default pipeline provided with Seneferu would be sufficient in almost all cases in CGI and VFX production types. Once the production starts, everybody working either locally or remotely accesses his tasks through an artificial intelligence desktop application called Seneferu Production Manager, and delivers his tasks using Seneferu Task Control or through Seneferu Production Manager as well. No matter what the job is or which application are you going to use, this unified pipeline doesn't change even when the workflow is modified or customized by your company. The user starts working on the first task on his tasks list as decided and ordered by Seneferu Production Manager based on the production plan, the upcoming tasks to be done by the user and the other users, and according to what is currently running by the other users as well. Seneferu Production Manager analyzes the project breakdown and detects what does the user need to do this task, permits the access of what's needed, and denies everything else for security and privacy reasons. When the user starts working and requesting loading the dependencies and prerequisites needed for the job he's doing, Seneferu Production Manager sees if the user is working remotely or locally. If the user is working remotely from a sister company or from home, for example, Seneferu Production Manager validates and synchronizes the data needed for the job and denies everything else, forcing the work to go with up-to-date dependencies to avoid the human data management hassles and mistakes, makes sure that the assets version used to do the job are the correct and approved versions that were approved by the director and passed the technical checks, and also to avoid the blind data transfer when it's not needed. Hence, Seneferu Production Manager automatically builds for the user a ready scene to start working from, that is built in respect to the technical requirements of the job and maintaining the assets' hierarchical correlations, allowing the user to immediately start working on his task while keeping his focus only on the actual job he's doing, and also allowing new team members to easily and smoothly join the team and start working in their full power from the first moment, as they won't have to learn any workflows or pipelines before they start working, since the workflow and the technical considerations of their jobs are automatically managed and maintained for them by the Seneferu Production Manager. For more information, please refer to the video training resources related to the role you play in the production.